Here we have some of the monthly reading. I'm on a bunch of subscription lists still, even though I'm not logging regular, or hardly at all. First one, I got Canadian Forest Industries. It's okay. It's just got advertisements for mechanical harvesting equipment. They do interviews on companies all over Canada, logging outfits, and stuff here on the pine beetle, wood grinding, dry kilns, sawmill. Just a regular loggers magazine. Something's called Canadian Forest Industries. This one I get out of the States. It's kind of a Washington, Oregon thing. Timber West. This is a real good one. Look at that beautiful alder on the front. They do neat stuff down in Washington, Oregon. They really gotta take your hats off to them. They really manage their land well. They run good equipment. They cut a lot of wood, a lot of private land. I like what they do down there. Heck, if I could move across there and work there, it'd be pretty tempting. So just regular advertisements. Their Oregon logging conference there they had in February. Shovels, forest lineups, little mini skidder, some sawmill stuff. Ritchie Brothers, we all know them. So, this is a good magazine. There's always lots of good reads, lots of good pictures, lots of advertising. Bridge builders. Well, that's Canadian Timar. This one's a really good one too. This one's been around for decades. This is Logging and Sawmilling Journal. And this is sort of a split. They cover logging and they cover sawmilling. Got stuff here on lumber and Chinese export markets, equipment, advertisements. They do profiles on logging companies from different provinces. I got standard John Deere advertising and stuff like chip and saws, profilers, dry kilns, anything to do with sawmilling, bit of equipment, supplies, sawmill materials. This biomass is sure becoming a big thing. Not enjoying it, but you read about it all the time. Different world now with the wood. And they do write-ups on small sawmillers, a little bit of classifieds in the back. And suppliers, chains. Oh, there's one. Dimension sawmill on a rail car. Oh no, that's on a truck deck. There's the mill I would have bought. I'll put a plug in for these guys for Select Sawmill. I've watched their videos, I've got one. I don't know where it is anymore, but just absolutely incredible. Just incredible. They'll cut a log like that into 1-inch boards, which isn't good, but they'll do that in 3 to 4 minutes, that log. Just absolutely incredible mill. Puts the wood misers, timber pros, and every other mill to shame, in my opinion. I got my back east one, Equipment Journal. This one's, it's alright. So it's so East Coast, it's a little bit out of touch with what we do out here. You couldn't really order a machine from Ontario and have it sent to this side of the country too economically. But they're cat dealers. They're used classifieds, major dealers. So I won't go all through that. It's got 3 sections. In our West Coast, our BC one here is the supply posts. They've been around since 1971, and they are very well respected. They do just wonderful work, just excellent. Good advertising, good coverage. If you want to buy a piece of equipment, you just pick up the supply post. You'll find what you need, or you'll find someone that has something, that knows somebody that's got what you need. All the major BC guys here, like Pacific Rim Equipment, there's Page's excavators, Roland's, the Taikuchi dealer. There's lots of logging stuff in here too, Forest Tech equipment, inland equipment sales, all the custom guys that build the attachments, buckets, excavator racking, Got Brant, a Canadian dealer for John Deere. This is a real good read. And section 2. Equipment, wear parts, wood grinders are used. Engine, new technology for diesels, do stories, write-ups, latest stuff going on. Lots of rock crushing equipment, used pipe, steel. And this, everybody looks forward to this. This is the sort of the yellow pages, the buy and sell edition. You can find all kinds of neat stuff. Feller bunchers, forestry, generators, all the equipment wreckers. Actually, there's the company. I did a video of their yard. Lifelong friends with them. They're mining, loaders, sawmill equipment, tractors, trailers, transmissions, the wanted, and yarders. Let's see what we got for yarders today. A 93 Thunderbird TS 155, 180 grand. That's a lot of money to put into the harvesting sector at this point. And this one here is called Canadian Wood Products. It's very thin. It's more for sawmills. It's a little bit more in the manufacturing end. Lumber and drying and OSB, chipboards, stuff like that. It's not really the little guy stuff too much. More industrial. So that one's alright, I still get it. And this one, our Coastal BC one, called Truck Logger magazine. It seems to be getting thinner every year, especially the convention edition. It represents the coastal contractors up the coast in Vancouver Island. They do a lot of political stuff, these guys. They chase the government and they go to bat for the coastal independent logger. They got stuff on safety issues. They get some nice pictures now and then in here too. Do write-ups on companies. This is WD Moore Logging. It's like second, third generation now. But it's gotten a lot more political too than it used to be. It used to be more about logging, but it's gotten a lot political. Anyway, this is a long video. Here's a cool picture. Old Hayes says Expo 67 on the side of that truck. I guess that was at the convention in Victoria this year. I haven't gone for a few years. Used to go to every one. Ritchie Brothers doing a charity auction. And Western Star. So that's some of my monthly reads.